Hi, my name is Teng Heng. I am here today to discuss a very serious matter. That is, your Google Ads has been suspended. You are not even sure what's happening. You're so busy. You're doing your Facebook or your YouTube, and suddenly you find that you receive email saying that Mr. So and so or Miss so and so, your Google Ads account is suspended. What? Ah, what is this? And then it writes down there for violating and circumventing system policies. What is that? I think you're so busy and then suddenly you get suspended. Therefore, you get very, very angry, you get very agitated, and that's where the cause of the problem arises. Your Google ad is suspended, and the most difficult part is overcoming how to get it unsuspended under this policy that you have violated. Circumventing system policies. What is it? What does it comprise of? I have a real life experience. I'm not even sure what it was, but suddenly I find that my Google Ads cannot run. So my program and for running a campaign for my YouTube suspended, and I cannot even get to talk to the Google Ads people, because the girl whom I call in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, you may have the similar circumstances in your cities. They won't talk to you because you are suspended. And you try to ask, what is it that we are suspended? Sorry, you gotta wait for the people in the policies department to call you. I do not know what has happened. So I would like to relate my experience, how I can overcome it, and maybe it will be helpful. First, what do you do? Well, the first thing I need to do is Google it. I know you are using Google Ads and therefore you Google, but you can also ask for your groups around, or your Facebook group, or your online marketing group, or your friends and colleagues. So what is circumventing system policy on Google Ads? It seems like quite a number of people get suspended over this, So don't be agitated, don't be mad, because when you start to investigate on YouTube, Facebook, quite a number get. And today's topic, I will just talk on circumventing system policy, because your Google Ads, you can be suspended because you have a malicious virus. YouTube or a website get suspended. You can get suspended when you try to pay an account and your credit card somehow or other gets stuck. You know how the network works. Your Wi-Fi network gets stuck, and when it gets stuck, your Google Ads also gets stuck. So if you Google, you will find that what is circumventing system policy. You'll get quite a lot of information on the Google. You ask a lot of people. Sometimes you get frightened because they say, hey, you do this, they get suspended, and then you maybe get a permanent ban. What? Permanent ban? How am I going to do my business? Crazy, but how does it work? So let's investigate this calmly. Most of us get agitated because we are so busy. And then people also ask, what is circumventing system policy ads? You can click here, and it seems that if you are calm, you are engaged in suspicious practices. It's not that you are involved in suspicious practice, but what you do, and the end result is that it appears to be suspicious to the Google ad people, because they have a very strict policy to run, because they're doing advertising. They do not want to go against the law of the country. So a circumventing policy violation refers to any action that you have taken which actually violates Google system. Now example is what? You have a YouTube, and then you use Google Ads, and then you refer to YouTube video. It goes on a circular argument. Whatever you do, you just relate, and therefore they say, hey, this is an unhealthy practice. You have to be very clear what you're doing. You cannot just have a website and relate to 10 other websites. It looks suspicious. And this is what I found. Not because I want to do this, but because when you're new, and then what happens if your account is suspended? Account is suspended, you cannot run your ads, your other things can still carry on, and therefore you try to get unsuspended. How do you do it? Easier said than done. So let me show you. If you go to enter into the Google Ads and look at this, you'll find that there are many reasons why your account can be suspended. One of which is circumventing system. What is this, man? I do not know what is it. It says here you engage in practices that circumvent and interfere. One example is cloaking. I didn't know what's cloaking. Let's say you show a product ABC, right? When you say that product ABC can help you to make $10,000 a month, but in your process, when you are trying to show it, because the message is not very clear at the beginning, you're showing this person doing this online marketing, person making money, but the message is not very clear. Therefore, they may interpret it as cloaking. Secondly, your content that you write on the website. Now, under the YouTube, what you display, I'm going to explain. If you put in the video description, if it's not very clear, for example, they may say this product XYZ is able to do this, can help you to make 10,000 a month, but in your video it doesn't show that. Then may say, hey, no, are you hiding something? That's cloaking. Now, if you keep on doing many videos and you repeat the same mistake, then you get suspended. Or you like in my case, what I did was I thought I would try YouTube, just run a Google Ads, and then when I look at my account, hey, suddenly I'm spending 84 ringgit, for nothing, just overnight. Actually, the moment you are there, that system will run. And then when you get it, it's 84, it's not 84 a day, 84 28 days. But I wasn't aware, I wasn't even aware that it started running from the day you get your credit. You can get your credit when you open a Google Ads account in Malaysia. You get money there to help you to start. In my case, the thing just run. Now, it also says here, bypassing enforcement mechanism here. Now they have a system to track, and therefore you are asked to do a tracking system. I wasn't even aware of that, so if you do not have a tracking system, it should converge again. It says that you are not helping them to track what you are doing in terms of people coming, in terms of people taking action, and hence you are suspended. Then you have Google Ads product features. Now you show your product, but it's not too clear where is it leading to. If you have a product, you buy it. Normally we add bonuses to make it attractive. But if the message is not clear, you can move, because you tend to show people talking about this and then refer to another. The message muddled up again. That is where you have a problem. Then you submit false information as part of verification program. Now, Normally when we verify, we do it with intention, but sometimes we get muddled up because this is something new to us, especially all the newbies and those starting, and this is what happens. And note here that Google Ads, because they're very big, they have to be very careful. They have to follow the laws, advertising law of the country. You can advertise falsely. So if they have YouTube, they don't take action, then you have a problem. Now there is a section here that says if you have a problem, you can submit an appeal and explain why you think it's an error. Ask them to reinstate your account, ask them to unsuspend it. Now I will show you the form that is used. I click this appeal and then account suspension. So what they do is you put your contact name, your email, then your email CC, so they get two of them, and then your phone number, Google Ads account. Then you will have a website. Okay. Now, suppose I don't have a website, what do? I just have a YouTube. That again create a problem. So you need to have a website. So you need to find out where is a landing page, because if you are showing a video, where does it lead to them? Lead them to? It might be a website. There might be a site. Finally, I try and figure out, if they do this, then you need the product, buy the product, you click somewhere, it will lead them to sign up. So that is the place they need to. So you have to be very clear. Now, your online marketing keywords are very important. You put out online marketing, you make money, but if you make a statement like, you make millions of dollars from this, but then in your program it doesn't show that, then you have a problem. So you use generally online marketing. There are many people looking for online marketing, especially under this COVID environment. People can go out, they lose their job, they have no job. So they make money online marketing. So you need to have keywords, because they will track your keywords to see whether your campaign is legitimate. Most of the time it's legitimate, just that because we are laymen, we are not sure what we want to do, and it's first time. In my case, I'm doing first time, so I get suspended. Then your billing details, your country, then your account. Now, if you have one account and they're suspended, but if you keep on opening another account, that name and all that, then they say you're trying to overcome this again. This against the policy. So you have to be very clear. One account, one Gmail account, you get multiple accounts, and then it's very clear, right? If it's not clear, if you try to have one, then you have another email, and then you open multiple accounts, you're trying to overcome this, then you're in trouble, like susah lah. Malaysia, what they say. Then you advertising your business because you are held accountable. Now, who pays for the ads account? If you're on your own affiliate marketing, then of course you're right there. In my case, it's like that. Then your option. So what you do is you click here, your credit card, direct debit, bank transfer. So these are various options, and you have to show this. So I put there one credit card, but they say not now, so you have two banking systems sometimes. Okay. What country does your business serve? So here you must select one country. In my case, I put in Malaysia. If you're in London, you put a UK or Europe or whatever. Now the brief description of business. You can put this, for example, I put down here is I'm doing affiliate marketing, selling digital products. Okay. So when you are doing this, what you put here and what you advertise in a video, it must be congruent, it must be similar. If you're doing something and then you're selling other things, then of course, for example, I put the affiliate marketing selling digital product, but I may also sell insurance, may sell cars. In other countries they sell cars. So you have to ensure that I got a spelling wrong here. Okay, doesn't matter. But the point is your description must be clear. Okay, information regarding client. If you're on your own, then you don't do it. Domain ownership. You have to put the details of your domain being advertised in your account. So for example, you put in your video description on YouTube, then click on here now. That domain must be made very clear here. Then the summary of the issue. You must say that, okay, the problem arises because my description is not very clear and my video shows this. So in my case, I have to clean everything up so that there's no too many cross referral. If there's too many cross refer, the person who's checking our accounts will get confused. And it helps is because with video, what message does it convey, what are the features and benefit, the pricing. You mustn't have too many cross linkage. I say, okay, I'm doing this, but please refer to this YouTube, please refer to this website of the trainer, the training agency, or affiliation. All this. Now, the part which is very important is submit an attachment that chosen file. You must have attachment that shows what file are you submitting. For example, I have some of this file, so I can submit those. And let me click this way. Okay, so if you have evidence to show that you're taking action, you see what they want is clear evidence that you've taken to address those issues. For example, if the video is not very clear in terms of direction, then you put in a video description very clear. The cross-referring sites must be very clear. If you refer to 10 other sites, that's fine, but you must say these are why I'm referring to these sites. Perhaps it's just part of my products I've reviewed and all that. So that's why. So let me therefore summarize the following. One, how do you get unsuspended? Number one is read the policy circumventing the system policy. Okay. Now, you must read these policies, and Google has this written very beautifully, circumventing system policy. If you're not very clear before you start, that's the best. In my case, I started, then only I read the policy, and that's what happened. A lot of people, they do it, then they're suspended. Now, it actually affects your business, because if you look here, this on the left side is without my knowledge, the thing just started, and therefore you have views. Then this is suspended and goes to zero. Right. So this flat area, you find there's absolutely no impression of people. I mean, they don't monitor, they'll go as a suspended. But after that, it will monitor. Now, you notice here already $54 because they pay by click, and therefore it goes. Now you have more people to look at your site, it's better, but also when more people click, then it costs money. So you have to do a balance of it, and you have to better to talk to Google. And I'm still waiting to talk to a person now is unsuspended. Now you look at here, the very good news is if you look at this screen here, it says your account has been unsuspended. That is good news. That's what you want. And to arrive at that, I have to send many appeals. I think 4 or 5. Then they send me a letter. Then I get angry. Then I scolded the person. It doesn't help, Don't scold the person. You must write and say, I'm sorry. I may not be aware of this. I'm new. And therefore these are actions of it. Now they want to see that you understand the issue. You ask them, what is it that I have circumvented or whatever. They won't be able to tell you, because they have millions of accounts, hundreds of thousands accounts, right? So you need to do it yourself, like self-discovery, or you confirm with some of your colleagues or persons in this area. So in my case, the moment this is lifted, now you notice when it is suspended, there's no impression. People do not visit because it doesn't advertise on YouTube. In my case, I'm talking about YouTube, or I'm talking about website, okay? And then when it's unsuspended, immediately the thing goes right because the campaign starts again. In fact, they will send you a notice very nicely. I think it's unsuspended. Please activate it, because I got a bit angry that I canceled everything. Not because I wanted to spike them, but because I wanted to make sure, hey, let me cancel the account, let everything rest to zero. Let me talk to them. So now they are suspended. I can talk to them. Otherwise, it's difficult because it's a different team. The Google Ad team, which will help you to set up an account, advise you, and a policy team. So this is policy team is like Bank Nagara and the banks. They police it very strictly. Okay. And if I click on more detail, it gives me the details of this. Again here, nothing happened. In my case, when I look into this, it does tell me who are the people who look. In my case, it's about most of them are 25 to 40. The majority of those who are clicking, and it goes on mobile, it goes on a phone. So you got to be very sharp in this. And therefore, your description will be very clear. If not clear, now the few things that you have to do are: do not argue your case. You can tell grandfather's story, grandmother's story. They don't care. You must be very clear, and then you must be patient. Now I was very concerned if I ask this person, ask that person, but you have to be very patient. You write, they will wait for you. Now under the COVID environment, I'm sure in the countries where it takes time for them to respond. I wrote to them many times. Now, contrary to what we believe, we say the more you send appeal, the more you annoy them. That's not the case. Every time you send appeal, you must have more evidence. Every time you saw evidence, because your mind is so clear, then you understand. Right? Now we may have 10 video, 20 video, 100 video, but you must clean them, especially the video or the one that you're showing is violated. Okay, all the words you use will be cleared by Google to see that it doesn't violate it. Then it was acceptable. You go ahead. Now you must show evidence that you have taken action. Very important. The thing which I think can undo all this is you will say, okay, this video I believe is not very clear. Therefore, this is what I've done. I've clarified it. Now I have been cross-referring to other video. So this confuses the message. So I say, this one is just for this video. I've taken out all the references. So that it's become, so that it's like reading something. You must submit a photograph of what you've done, screenshot of what you've taken, and then suggestions. Now they will give a suggestion, right? And get another person so that your account is suspended as an admin again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, because depending on your circumstances. And then if they may ask you, or if you need to have a second, you use one credit card, and then how do you then ensure that the payment is suspended? And so you have to have perhaps another credit card, or you have to show them a bank. And then after you've done that, you wait. And then it comes the good news. Your account is unsuspended. Wow, that was a really good relief. So this is my real life experience. I put suspended because everybody very busy, therefore you get very angry. But don't calm down. Do research. Look at the YouTube. And then you understand. So this is Ting Heng Chan. Thank you for your time to visit my review on how to get your account unsuspended, particularly for circumventing their system's policy. The policy not only violated. So with that, I wish you all the luck. If you need any assistance, At the bottom of my video, you can post some questions. You can send a email to me. Now, I've learned this through the hard way, and I also look at other YouTube persons and all that. Now, I was very surprised. Quite a number have been suspended, not only from YouTube but Facebook, websites and all that, because we are lay people, we are laymen, and I become very professional and we come across this. And then if you ask questions, do not be frightened, because you say, oh, you do this, you write many times, your account definitely will be permanent ban. Oh my God, that's how you're going to do business, right? So just write, be calm, and then consult as many people as possible. So with that, I wish you all the best. You need any assistance to write to me. From what I can do is whatever I know, I will help you. If not, then do consult your colleagues. Look at YouTube. There are many videos which talks about how to get it unsuspended. Mine is particularly on circumventing systems policy and how to overcome it. So with that, I wish you all the best. Do look at my video. Thank you very much.